The input from our current owners back to us is so important. And then adapting the product for the applications is as important as how they've adapted.
The fourth generation body style, has it changed any?
Minutely. For Europe, again, the center headlight won't be on there. If for the American vehicles, it will be on there.
Okay.
This was the neat thing about homologation. The only thing that we had to do was a different specification of glass for Europe, and the rear taillights will be yellow in Europe instead of red. That's really all that we have to do. But the vehicle as it is will remain untouched. The first person who says, why don't we change before they finish the sentence, I will have them out the door. But in that regard, that doesn't mean we're not going to improve it. I'm going to go, okay, thank you very much. That's a great idea. And we want anybody with a Solo should contact us at solo.car. That's the new website, which we just opened up today, solo.car. Contact us with who you are, where your car is, and we'll send you a questionnaire about owner's input saying, here's what we'd like. We'd like a bigger sun visor, things like that, from their own particular usage, things that we can add low-hanging fruit, and then longer design frame for the 2028 car, the 2029 cars that comes through. The people who drive them are really the people who should instigate the changes.
I have an image to throw up here. I understand that you were with Corbin Sparrow at one point in time. Is that right?
Yeah, we brought one up in 1999. I remember a good friend of mine who has a bad habit of winning the Concours d'Elegance in Pebble Beach with his various cars, showed me this one brochure and he said, this is kind of a cool car. So we brought one up to Canada. I had it registered on the road and I don't know how I did it. Neither does Transport Canada because they told me to get rid of it right away. But it was on the road. And so we tried to get things going and they stopped making the Corbin Sparrows as well. But it was a little bit like sitting on this chair, right? You're driving it like this. So it was an interesting vehicle, but an awkward vehicle, right?
Okay.
Had those, still have a couple of them. I think I bought about 10 of them, and we kind of used them as a development platform with new batteries and things like that. For actual mass production, what we did for the Solos, we said, okay, the best seating arrangement is more of a reclined, comfortable thing. So we used the same seating position as for the Corvette, right?
Oh, okay.
We literally took the CAD of that and said, okay, there's a seating position. Let's build the Solo around it. So I get calls every once in a while from somebody saying, hey, I'm a big guy. Can I fit into your little car? And I go, well, it's the same seating position, a little bit bigger than a Corvette. So you can go to the Corvette dealer and sit in a Corvette. If you fit in a Corvette, you'll fit in a Solo. So two things happen. You can confirm you'll fit in a Solo there, and you also don't want to be the guy who says, I don't fit in a Corvette anymore. That was the improvement with the Solo.
But some inspiration there, it looks like. The three-wheeler concept, the body style, a little more curved. But
yeah, and you've
very
got the Aptera, the Arcimoto thing as well too, which is more of an open vehicle. Again, I wish the best to those guys. They're struggling, but you think about going to a resort in Dominican Republic or something like that. That's the perfect application for those vehicles, or Miami or Arizona when it's not freezing. The input from our current owners back to us is so important, saying, oh, I use mine for delivering this, I do that, and then adapting the product for the applications. The Solo is as important as how they've adapted with the cameras and the different things on the iPhone to lend itself better towards the apps that you're doing.
I love how the feedback is becoming such an important part of the next design cycle.
And Solo owners are very, very gregarious with their feedback, very sincere, very honest with their feedback, and very effective with their feedback too, right? Like size, height, ingress, egress, lighting, different things like that. You got time to think as you're going along. You don't have a bunch of kids screaming in the back seat.
That is true.
Another Solo benefit. Kids, I'd love to take you somewhere, but there's only room for me.
There's only room for one.
Anybody interested now going forward can go to your website. It's
solo.car. Solo.car.
Oh, just .car.
Yeah.
So you're using another one of the new
domains.
Domain extensions.
You go to solo.com and I think what you get is paper cups or something.
Oh, that's true. Yes.
And we will be opening things up to people interested in the new Solo GT. We'll have a newsletter coming out. We're just talking about doing not a Gruber podcast. We don't have that kind of money. We will have a Solo update that'll come out monthly as well too, with little insights to the Solo fan club about things like our trip here.
We've got the site up. Thank you, Jesse.
There's the site, yeah.
There you go.